So I see girls talking all the time about how they don't understand guys, and guys talking all the time about how they don't understand girls. And I think we've all been incredibly frustrated at one point or another with the opposite sex. So I am going to do my best to clear some of this up. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the guys, and I'm just going to point out a few things that I think guys wish girls knew about them a little bit better. Guys aren't mind readers. If a guy does something to make you angry or upset, he's not always going to know what he did wrong. So instead of sitting there and becoming more and more upset and frustrated because he hasn't apologized or he hasn't acknowledged what he's done, you really need to open your mouth yourself and explain to him what he did that got you so upset. Guys have insecurities as well. Us girls tend to think that we are the only ones with such extreme worries about things like our hair and our clothes and our weight and our skin, but guys can have the exact same insecurities. And as a girl, even if a guy is just playing around with me and he points out one of my insecurities, it really can hurt. So I would just say to be careful with what you say to a guy, because you never know what he may be insecure about as well. The whole spazzy and ditzy act is not an attractive thing to guys. You know, for example, if you get a drop of rain on your arm and decide to squeal at the top of your lungs, it's going to make you look like you're just seeking attention. So I would just say to try to mellow it down a little bit. Now I'm going to move on to the girls, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the guys and just point out a few things that we wish guys knew a little more about us. We're self-conscious by nature and we hate it. If we see you talking to a girl on Facebook or in person, we're going to automatically assume that you think she's better than us. And then a million thoughts are going to start running through our minds. We're going to look at her and see if she's pretty. We're going to analyze how you two are talking to each other. And it is honestly going to stay in our minds for the longest time. So if you're out with your girlfriend and you run into another girl and you and the other girl start talking, just be sure to do something small to make your girlfriend realize that you do care about her. Like wrap your arm around her or grab her hands, and just be sure to reassure her that she is the girl that you care about. When we're mad at you, we're secretly looking for your attention, which I know isn't always fair at all, but it's the truth. Like, if we're yelling at you, the last thing we want is for you to yell back at us. What we're really looking for is for you to wrap your arms around us and just hold us. If we're ignoring you, we don't want you to ignore us back. We want you to make an effort to talk to us. And I know this can make us extremely confusing, but it's just how we work. This last one is super important to me, and I know it's pretty important to a lot of other people as well. And it is the way you write, "I love you" matters. So with that being said, I love you? No. Love you? No. I love and then lowercase u? No. And then there's the dreaded ILY2. No, I don't even know what that is. Like, are you really that lazy that you have to write ILY2 to the person that you love? Love itself is such a strong word and has such a strong meaning. If you really love the person that you're with, then in my opinion you should have the decency to write out ILOVEYOU. Simple as that. So that's it, and I hope that this video gave you a better understanding of how both guys and girls think. And I know that there are a ton of other ways that guys and girls misunderstand each other. So if you guys have any more examples, then feel free to comment below, and I would love to see what you guys have to say. Okay, bye guys.